pray. Any lack of balanced living, restoring wholeness to body, mind, spirit. Today I'm here with my daughter, Abigail, who's 18. She is heading off to New Zealand in
2.5 weeks.
In 2.5 weeks for an entire year on a working visa. So we are actually finishing up a project that we started, a mother-daughter project that we started in December of last year when we went to New Zealand for 3 weeks to celebrate our relationship and the transition into adulthood and to celebrate the world, actually. So when she was 10, I decided that I really wanted to take each one of my kids on their own to whatever location they wanted to choose when they were 16 to 18. And do you want to say anything about that opportunity?
Knowing I've traveled a lot in high school anyway, just because I love to, and my school's given me lots of opportunities to do so. But knowing that I got the opportunity to go somewhere without an agenda and with my mom and to experience a place for the first time without a large group meant that I feel far more prepared for this next transition than I would normally. So.
And we had a really, really great time. We have a bunch of funny stories from those 3 weeks together without a plan. We went fly by the seat of our pants, which is not either one of our strengths, probably, would you say?
Less mine than yours.
Less hers than mine. But the exposure of that 3 weeks put a love and a passion in her heart for New Zealand enough to send her back there for an entire year. And I feel really good about sending her there after being there together for 3 weeks. Today I want to just give you a little bit of idea of living a life of possibility and with an expansive mindset. Part of the hope that I have for all of my kids is that the more of life they would experience, the more of God they would know, the more of themselves they would know, the more open-hearted and open-minded they would be as individuals. And I think that has happened, certainly for you and for your siblings, but do you want to say anything about how travel and possibility has expanded you?
Well, having traveled and been other places, it means that you no longer have a choice to be ignorant about certain aspects of being human, such as belief systems, cultural choices, cultural aspects of yourself that you don't notice when you're only stuck in one culture. And by going overseas, you have to become more expansive simply to survive and understand that you are no longer in your comfort zone. You're no longer where you feel like you belong. And so you have the option of creating the space to belong somewhere else or remaining an awkward puzzle piece in a new place where you will no longer be able to find humans to relate to because you stick with the thought that you don't belong there. So I'm looking forward to going and creating a home somewhere I don't belong.
That's really, really beautiful. I love it. I love this girl so much. And even though we are very different people and we see the world differently, we feel differently, we think differently, we've actually, I think, done a really good job of creating a bond together, even in our differences. And I'm really, really going to miss you. And I love you. And I'm so excited for this next adventure and journey for you on your own. Travel is definitely something that is very important to me, very important to expose to my kids, and to give opportunities to other people in my sphere of influence to think about adding travel to your life for the purpose of expansion and thinking new storylines. When we're exposed to how different cultures, different people think and feel and do things, do laundry, raise kids, it just gives me a new way of seeing and thinking. New possibilities are born in me, and then I'm able to grow and change and let go of storylines that may be holding me back, as I'm exposed to storylines that might be more beneficial to me if I open my heart and mind to that. So this is kind of a random video, but mostly I just wanted to introduce my daughter and to say on camera how important and how much I love you, and to then to just encourage you to be thinking about maybe not traveling overseas. It maybe isn't something that you want to ever do, but just even anytime you're out of your comfort zone, instead of falling back into this place where you just feel out of place, like Abiel was saying, maybe taking that as an opportunity to say, okay, wow, how can I add something new to my life, or a new way of thinking to my perspective, to allow my heart and mind to be expanded a little bit. And it just enriches your life in general, I think. I would agree. So that's it for today. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for meeting my daughter. And next week, I don't know what I'll be talking about, but I'll be back. Thanks.